Mr. Rule Filler, be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to hit the like button, share this content, let a friend or that neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk. And come on.
Read it, run from it, destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here. What should I say? I am.
Yo, come on. Ain't no party like the Cowboys party. What about a Law Nation Road? Come on. Mama said, there'll be days just like this. Come on.
Yeah, on paper, they're a better team. They have more assets and resources than we do. But let us get on the line, boy. And see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't. Wow.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Hear ye, and hear ye. Life like this, I wish raindrops would fall. Riggs! I can't make this up, Riggs! I can't. What happened? What happened, man? What happened to the Bay? Bay.
Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources that we don't. But let us get on the line, boy.
Let's get on the
and
line,
see
boy.
if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't. Wow.
It won't. Wow. Yeah.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
Oh, my goodness. Come on, man. Oh, my. Can we add another year to the drought? Come on. I heard somebody say, hey, man, the Cowboys are looking for anything just to make themselves feel better. Well, at least we can say we got Jerry Wayne Jones and John Stephen Jones mixing in the pot with all of this mess over there. But all of those other teams, what their excuses are. I got mine. You know, I need to figure out.
Not the one who made the rules, right? Do it, left, do it, right, do it, left.
Come on.
Right.
I don't make the rules here. I'm just trying to figure it out. Can somebody, anybody, help a brother out? Can somebody help me out? Can somebody please help me out? Law Nation needs some help over here, man. Come on. I need some help. Can y'all find a reason why? You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the Niners now. Now, I told y'all, man, hey, you do not want to go to the Super Bowl. I don't know what that feels like because when we was going to the Super Bowl in the 90s, we took care of business. But that's a whole nother story. But I just want to know what's going on with the Niners because they've been to, 4 Super Bowls or something like that? 3 with that's four Super Bowls. Is it 4? Y'all help me out. And all of them held that L real hard, man. Ooh wee.
They can come closer than close, yeah. Original they never will be.
Oh, it's been 3 Super Bowls altogether. Okay. I stopped counting. Oh, I added in the Atlanta Falcons. Okay, that's what it is. I added in Atlanta Falcons. So 3 and 4. Man, God, dog, boy.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
I appreciate y'all. 3. They've been to 3 of them. And they held that L, and then you add in Atlanta Falcons. I count the Atlanta Falcons like the doggone 49ers because of the guy, Shanahan, was there. And all 3 times that he's been coaching, he's a better coach than what we had over here. There's no lies to that. You know, he's a better coach. He's a whole lot better than Jason Garrett, right? And he's a whole lot better than Mike McCarthy. And I ain't going to even try to twist those things up for y'all. You know, y'all can find that out. But shout out to my brother, the Twin Maker. I told y'all, I seen that brother laid out on the floor like me a couple of weeks ago when I had too much hand. I seen that brother laid out like Family Guy and couldn't move. You know, you had to call the paramedics because that's just what happened, man, when you go to the Super Bowl to ultimately lose it. Now, me on the other end, me over here, 2 years in a row, I got another brother that's a die-hard. He's a die-hard. And I'm telling y'all, he is an absolute die-hard Eagles fan, and he was laid out. So Pat Mahomes, man, I owe Pat Mahomes some tomahawk steak, whatever he want. Pat Mahomes, if you're ever in Dallas, Law Nation will take real good care of you. Food will be comped on me, man. I don't care if you get paid $500 million. I'm going to throw some change your way, man. So if you ever need anything, bro, I got you, Pat Mahomes. I got you. Ain't that right? I think everybody in the chat got him. Riggs! I can't take this no more, Riggs. Yeah. We all got Pat Mahomes over here. Yes, indeed. We got him, man. Can you imagine if he'd have choked up any time against those Eagles and we would have been sitting there like, oh, Lord, here we go all year long, you know. And then could you imagine if the Niners didn't take care of the football? They scored a field goal and they left too much time on the clock, baby. And could you imagine if Pat Mahomes folded up like a wallet or a lawn chair and back to back, boy, we wouldn't have been able to deal with this, though. You know, so shout out to Pat Mahomes and all of his legacy, man, and what he's doing. If he ever need help with anything, man, help me out, but I'll help him out. How about that? And shout out to them. All right. Enough of all of that, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. I really do appreciate you guys. I like and I love this transition. Transition. I can't even talk to the transition over here to you get me what you pay. Shout out to you, Keith. Yeah, Keith says transition over to, I couldn't even say that word for some reason, man. Good Lord. He said you get what you pay for, and that's 1,000,000% right. You get what you pay for. And the Dallas Cowboys, let's fix over here to the Dallas Cowboys. Drama for your mama. Man, let's go over here and talk about this because I talked about it earlier today. And I want to give you guys a backstory for those who didn't get a chance to hear it. Come on.
Hired Mike, and this past week, the Dallas Cowboys went ahead and hired Mike Zimmer as their defensive coordinator. He rejoins the Dallas Cowboys after serving in Dallas as their prior defensive coordinator from 2000 to 2006 before becoming the Vikings head coach later on. Obviously, they talked to a wide number of candidates like our own Rex Ryan, and I can tell you this, they loved Rex. They were highly impressed with Rex. Rex made quite a mark on the Jones family, and I'm a little surprised they didn't hire him with as much as they loved him, but we're quite happy that they did, and we're happy to have him here, and this will be a big year for the Dallas Cowboys. Without him, Mike McCarthy on the last year of his contract, so Rex has got security here. He doesn't have to worry about a head coach on this set being in the last year of his deal.
All right. Hear ye, hear ye. We are in that shadowy place with all of this. Because on one end, we know for sure that the Jones family, they don't like this at all. They don't. They love the drama for your mama. And all we trying to do is try to formulate what will be our defense. But Jerry Jones is out here.
I want me some glory hole.
He's trying to take anything and everything as it relates to Super Bowl headlines, and they're not going to talk too much deeply on the 49ers versus the Chiefs here. They're not. But they're going to talk about this because Jerry is wise and smart enough to make the coins, and they're going to talk about this contract thing. Now, according to Mike Fisher and a few, they said that the contract is on the table, but it's the other Mike that got to sign it, Mike Zimmer. So I don't know whether or not he's liking the contract or the language of the contract, but there's two things. Rex Ryan got a situation where there's no tangible contract, but there are some rumblings of that the front office like him. Love him. And this is what he said.
I just keep getting offended because everyone tries to take you away from us, okay?
Nobody does.
It's hard. We love having you here.
Hey, I know we a fight, don't you? Oh, hey, no question.
Okay.
And I can honestly say right here, first off, I'm not so sure that Zimmer's got that job right now. Not real sure about that. I can honestly say I don't believe that's a fact right now. But I will say this. The reason I was so like this is I've been out for 7 years. I've never called another head coach or anything like that. I called Mike McCarthy, and the reason I did is because I want to be on this stage.
Is that cap or there's no cap? Let me see CAP in the chat, or let me see no cap. If you don't want to type all that out, just put no. He said he called Big Mike McCarthy out and said, hey, I want to be here. Now, there's many and tons of videos of him destroying Mike McCarthy on his play calling and decisions and on this team. And the last time Rex Ryan was coaching this team or coaching a team was, I believe, the Cowboys with Dak Prescott and Zeke rookie year. Some people saying leaning towards cap. See, Cecil says no cap. James says no cap. Okay, so some of y'all thinking that, hey, it's more so, hey, there's got to be a lot of cap into this situation here. Let's listen to the rest of what this brother got to say. Bear with me.
I want to be back on this stage if I'm going to get back into coaching, have a chance at that. I think with this roster the way it is, I think offensively, special teams, and defense, and I figured I could make maybe even a little bit of an upgrade, that they could be right here. That's why I was interested. It's funny how, well, should we get the, no, your team has no chance at me, okay? That's generally the case. I would only go at the right situation. And if it's not completely right, then I'm not going. But this team, it is interesting because they are so close to getting over that edge. And
that was the end of that. Shout out to Kevin Gray for slicing this up and putting this out here for everybody to share. I'm going to say this, though. I don't give a dog who it is. Rex Ryan, Rob Ryan, John Ryan, my brother Trent Wine, anybody Ryan, I don't care. Old wine, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. If you bring genuine, I don't care. Can they stop the run? Mike Zimmer, can you stop the run? Can y'all make a contract together? I just want to win. And when it's time for you, when you get to the playoffs, will you be focusing on the playoff team that we got to play instead of patting your resume? Private Ryan, I don't care, Buddy Ryan, bring him up out of the grave, you know what I'm saying? Nolan Ryan, yeah, all of the Ryans. Matt Ryan, it can be Matt Ryan. Can he find a defense for us to stop the run? Can he do that? But the Cowboys going to drag this thing all the way out. It's finna be the dead season, y'all. It's finna be the dead season and the lion season. When everybody say, hey, my insiding source, my insider told me this, mama told me to tell you this, God told me to tell you this. Hey, everybody finna start lying to you, All we want to know is what kind and caliber of defense we're going to have, and on top of that, who will be willing to stop the run, and will they not use safeties as linebackers? That's another thing. You know, Ryan Leaf, bring him in to coach this defense. Somebody, man, anybody. But that drama for your mama got to stop. Jerry Jones can right now, or Stephen Jones, Charlotte Jones, Jerry Jr., all of them. Junior Fihoko, they can just do a press conference right now, all of the juniors. Sammy Walker Jr., you know, all of them can do a press conference right now and say, hey, Mike Zim is our guy. And stop all of this fire right now stop all of this smoke before it spread to fire. They can do that. They can. But they rubbing their hands like Birdman right now saying, oh, keep going. Oh, yeah. Because we already divided, man. Dak, he can't hit water if he fell off a boat. Cooper Rush is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Hey, y'all better watch out for Trey Lance and them. Oh, if you like Pat Mahomes ain't got nothing on Trey, man. Oh, my goodness. Watch what Trey can do. Just give him time. Give him situations where he can uphold and show you guys what he can do, right? It's already divided 3 ways over there with the quarterback. And now it's divided with some people saying that, hey, I heard somebody that write me a long essay about, hey, Dan Quinn really didn't sabotage this team. It's just that we didn't have the personnel. And then Sammy Davis Jr., come on, bring him in. Yeah. Ryan Reynolds, bring him in, Dope Meister. Yeah. All of the Ryans. Some people was like, hey, they love Mike Zim. Some people was like, hey, they love Rex Ryan. They don't care if he haven't called or played or even coached defense since 94 or 93. Another person said, hey, bring in Jimmy Johnson back, man. Let him do it. But the reality of it is that, man, we just want to win these games, man. We ain't trying to go back and forth with all of this, man. We definitely not. I want to play this right quick. Hold on. So this is the rebuttal to all of this. And he was on Pat McAfee. I still haven't heard the deal is done yet with Rex Ryan. Could mean it's still in play. Let's listen to this.
Rex Ryan is sitting on that desk as you're doing that breaking news. He's like, funny you say that. Is Jerry Jones a reasonable source?
That's basically what happened. Literally, shortly before I said what I said, which we all knew, they reached out to, hey, could this still happen? Because the Zimmer deal is not done yet. Now, I still have not heard the Zimmer deal being done, which means that Rex could conceivably still be in play. Ron Rivera still could conceivably be in play. Wow. Anyone else that they've interested could conceivably be in play. Now, ultimately, I do think it will get done with Zimmer, but I'd like to amend my report and say it's not done with Zimmer. Not.
Shame.
Welcome to the Cowboys, baby. Welcome to the Cowboys. Welcome to them, baby. Boy, the off-season drama.
Yeah.
Wow, we got some drama.
My God.
We got some controversy. Could you imagine Rex Ryan back in the NFL, especially for the Cowboys? Primetime every week.
Needed.
Rex Ryan on the sideline every single week. And I like that during that entire report, you're like, they loved Rex. Mm-hmm. I will say, and I didn't know if you were just saying it because you wanted to put over Rex.
No, I knew it, but what I didn't know was that
they were texting Rex while you were talking. They were texting.
Well, maybe they were. I don't know. Maybe that inspired them to recognize the love they had for the man.
Now, dog.
Right? I don't know.
Come on, man.
That's awesome.
What's that?
No.
Yeah, what?
It's just a hilarious situation
Now,
on Super Bowl Sunday.
again, let me say this. So after the segment, I go to Rex. What the hell? And he goes, they reached out. But I don't think it's going to happen. I said, oh, okay. Now, I'll also say, and I say this with love and affection because I do love Rex so much, and he's such a great teammate. He also told me last year, no, I'm not talking to the Broncos. Yeah. It's not it's nothing going. Yeah. So I never know what to believe from Rex when it comes to this stuff this time of the year.
Well, we never know what to believe from you, Schefter. We never know what to believe.
Rex is old school, man.
Yeah.
I have a clue here. Headlines, man. Headlines. Somebody said in the chat that this is ultimately the Jones season. Yeah, Jason Lee. Yeah. He said can't handle these clips. This is ultimately the Jones season. We done got 30 Super Bowls, man. How long it been? 28 years for us? We done won the Super Bowl for 28 years in the offseason. I promise you we did. We did the offseason Super Bowl, baby. We win that all the time, man. At the end of the day, man, all we want is for this team to figure out a way to stop it. Be real for a chance. Put out the fires for a chance. Go in and just make a solid move. I wouldn't even be mad at the Cowboys, believe it or not, right hand to the man, if they come out and just say, hey, we not all in on Dak. Instead of beating around the bush. I will absolutely respect them a little bit more. Or if they come out and just say, hey, man, we all in on Dak, right? And they extend the brother within the next few hours, right? It's your team. But by them having that hesitancy with those moments, it will create hey, they're not all the way in. I wouldn't mind if the Jones family just come out and say, hey, when they say come out, where my guy at? Come on.
Come out the closet.
Come out and just say, hey, man, Mike Zim is our guy. I wouldn't mind if they just
come out the closet
and just say, Rex Ryan is their guy. I wouldn't mind.
Come out the closet.
Yeah, just come out, man, and let us know, man. Don't be dragging us around as fans, fighting each other. There's a whole community saying, Zim is him, man. Zim is him. Then there's the other side of the community saying, no, it's Rex, baby. Yo, just come on out, man, and just let us know, man, what it is, man. Don't play around with it, man. Come on.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight.
That's what we got to do, man, And let's just come on out and just do the things that you're supposed to do, Jerry. But Jerry over here.
Get your damn act together.
Hey, jeez. God, dog, man. This disrespectful towards Mike, classless. Yeah, bad. I don't know which Mike you're talking about. Mike McCarthy or Mike Zim. Yeah.
Come out the closet.
Yeah, Shannon versus Epps. Yeah, Chris. Shay versus Day Day. That's how crazy this is. Shay versus Day Day. I got my money on Day Day and them, because Day Day gonna use chairs. He's gonna use everything he can. And Shay Sharpe got those bad hips. He may be big and burly and all of that stuff, but he turns like this. Even I can get Shay a little. Yeah.
All I ask.
But shout out to Shay Sharpe, man. But it is what it is. Shay versus Day Day. In them. You got to put in them on there. But neither here nor there. I want to say this once again. The Super Bowl. What a telltale sign of what it looked like, right? What a telltale sign. 22-25. Purdy was 23 for 38, 255 yards. He got sacked one time. And Christian McCaffrey had 22 carries for 80 yards. He didn't bust that 100 yards, though. And he was their leading receiver. He's a force multiplier as well. He had 80 yards on the ground and 80 yards in the air, 8 receptions. Brandon Ayuk and then Debo, of course, for 33 yards altogether collectively. They had 2 fumbles. Christian McCaffrey dropped the ball, and some guy named Darrell and them dropped the ball or what have you, fumbled the thing. And they lost both of their fumbles. And Fred Warner got busy. Brown got busy. But what I wanted to say here is the opposing team, the Chiefs had 5 fumbles. 5 fumbles. That's crazy. They fumbled the ball 5 times, only lost it once, and they had an INT. If I were to tell you you're going to have 5 fumbles and you're going to throw an INT, you're going to say, hey, man, you're going to lose that game. But no, they figured out a way to win that game. Was it all Pat Mahomes? You can argue and say, yeah. But also you can argue and say, man, that defense stood tall when it was necessary. That defense, even after a turnover or what have you, they were able to allow the opposing team to score 0. And that's what happened. Travis Kelce, I don't know if I haven't read the news or what have you, whether or not he's going to sell off with the sunset with what's that girl named? Taylor Swift. I don't know if he's going to do that. She's a billionaire, I believe. I think that he don't really have to play football anymore. He can get on one knee and propose to her, and he can ride off into the sunset. Y'all let me know what he's going to do. But he had 9 receptions for 93 yards. And that game, when you think of it, the 49ers and the Eagles, both of those teams in the last 2 seasons were built to lift up that Lombardi trophy. They both were. If you look at it, they were built to do those things. But the opposing team that they played against, Pat Mahomes, Money Mahomes, the man got his own money.
Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources that we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
Wow.
That's just what happened. Who wanted more? Who wanted more? And now, you know, it's time for the 49ers to pay out people. You know, number 11, I think he's in a contract year now. Oh, and then they're going to have to figure out what they're going to do with the other dude, number 15 on that team. That dude, that Jawan Jennings and all of those things. Oh, my goodness, man. It get crazier and crazier. So every year is a year-to-year league. And I tell people, man, as much as people think that the NFL is easy, oh, my goodness, look at this right here. It's hard, y'all. Greg says, Law testify. Any news on the Cowboys? Look, there's only drama on the Cowboys for right now. It's all drama on the Cowboys. Miko says, Law, let's be real. The Kansas City Chiefs defense made the offense wake up because Purdy was comfortable at the third quarter. Yeah, I mean, I tell people this all the time. Y'all can say what you want, but defense win championships. Defense do. But it wouldn't hurt to also have a damn near great quarterback like Pat Mahomes. But he still needed defense, though. I mean, he definitely needed defense. He definitely did. And on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, the other news out here is that they would destroy us. They would absolutely destroy us. 49ers players admit that they didn't know the Super Bowl overtime rules or the overtime rules in general. Boy, they would destroy us. We had this type of hiccup. So that goes to show you, even with a competent coach, because I think Kyle Shanahan, I was telling my brother this morning, he's a system builder. He builds perfect systems. But even he needs advisory. He's like a younger version. What's that guy? Was it Marv Levy? How many Super Bowls he went to in a row? Mixed in with Andy Reid. The young version of Andy Reid did the same thing that this young fella is doing. The same thing. This dude had double-digit league when he was doing the offensive coordination things with the Atlanta Falcons. Caught that L. Double-digit lead the other time when he played the 49ers. I mean, he played the Chiefs. I meant to say, excuse me, he's the 49er guy. Yeah, and then the other time, this is pass game. So back-to-back times, he be getting busted up. Brandon Ayuk want $20 million a year. Yeah, he can get $20 million a year, Iceberg. He can get 20. He's a nice wide receiver. Yeah, Law. Lee Stewart says, "What's up, Law? Chris Jones was causing problems." Yes, indeed. You get the best pressure you can get on the quarterback is from the inside. The best pressure you can get on a quarterback is from the inside. Overtime rule, they had no choice but to take the 3. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Or don't say that to Dan Campbell now.
When you pray for rain, you got to deal with the mud too.
Dan Campbell was like, F that kicker. What would Dan Campbell do in the overtime? Yeah. Miko says, how these, not just do they play football professionally, these guys' salaries are 7 figures, 8 figures and beyond. Denard says Shay Sharpe and Mike Epps gonna catch a fade. Yeah. I think that whatever we're gonna get on that towards the end. But let me get on that right now. These comedians got to be comedians. And I get it, social media is at its all-time height, right? And things are shareable. But people fail to realize that Day-Day, he's a comedian. Let him be a comedian, right? And it was funny. Because Shay Sharpe do look like Medea. Look like a swole Medea. And it was funny for what he said. Now, here's the thing. If it wasn't truth in that, then it wouldn't hurt. Let me repeat this. If it wasn't truth in that, it wouldn't hurt. So when Shay Sharpe said he don't chase lies, then you chasing that one. So now you in your feelings because he called you a little sweet. Come on, man. You always had a little Shay swerve in your walk. We seen how you walk and move. And a man as dark and as big as you perk your lips up a little too much. Now, come on, these are facts. These are not lies. When I think of Shay Sharpe, I think of, what's that movie Vin Ryan's played in? I think of that dude all the time. Was it Vin Ryan's? He's sassy. Yeah, Shay Sharpe is extremely sassy. Stephen A. Smith, extremely sassy. Those are sassy grown men on TV. To the point that even Stephen A. Smith talk like this. He talk with his hands. He be rolling his neck. I mean, that's sassy dude. And then he put his nose in Monique's business and she called him out. I said, man, Monique be sometimes wrong, but man, I laughed and I loved every bit of what Monique said. Oh, you want me to apologize, Stephen A. Smith? Come on, man, who raised these dudes? Oh, Holiday Heart, there you go, David, thank you. Oops, I think they mama raised those boys. You know what I'm saying? They mama boys, so that's just what it is. And there's nothing wrong, by the way, for being a mama's boy. But it comes out on them all the time. They sassy grown men, millionaires, you know. And there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with Shannon Sharpe walking around with a man purse and a toy dog. There's nothing wrong with it. Medea Gold Podcaster, yeah. It's entertainment. So when Day said what he said, I went and watched the whole thing it's on YouTube, bootleg, a whole comic series. That part was funny, man. Hey, man, that part was, and Will Smith too. You think Chris Jones is staying? $28 million. Chris Jones may want to stay, though. I think Chris Jones, I don't think many people are going to leave the Kansas City Chiefs like Tyreek Hill. I think Tyreek Hill is looking back over saying, God, dog, man. Oh, my goodness, man. Tyreek Hill could have been 2 more times of a Super Bowl winner, you know? Yes, he could have. Yeah. Robert Howard says, Law, he said he was a guy when he said the same quote, I don't lick it and I don't suck it. Come on, man.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, know I gave you everything I had. I gave you everything I had.
And just relax.
Yeah, let's go. And shout out to Sharpe, man. I like his podcast, man. I want him to continue to do it. I don't want them boys fighting over that, you know. But look, it is what it is. All right, so back to this other news. Appreciate everybody, man. Shout out to my guy. I like this right here. I like what my guy Rome Talk said. He says, and third of y'all like that too. Not the sassy part. But a third of y'all are just like this too. He said, let me get this straight. The world literally gets to clown the Cowboys when we lose. Every year, they clown us, man. They do videos and beyond. But when the fans of those same teams, quote, 49ers, for example, unquote, lose, we can't talk the same shit. Because there's an unwritten rule, a moral compass. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I'm going to talk my shit and then F you that way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. F that, basically. And some people would like to add in their own ad-libs and say, well, at least, trust me, I've seen Twin 2 times laid out on the floor when the Ravens beat the 49ers. I seen Twin lay out on the floor when Kansas City Chiefs beat him the first time. Now, this third time since he's in this content creation world, he kind of, I'm going to hold mine. I'm going to get on the camera. But I know right now he's sobbing. He's laying on the floor. He's hurt. I don't want to get like that. No. Them Eagles fans, man, it was about 3 or 4 weeks. I haven't heard or seen an eagle emoji, a fly eagle, fly anything after they lost that Super Bowl. Oh, no, I'm still, a third of them still kind of got me. They're not even here anymore. Yes, indeed, man, they ain't even here. But let me tune into this person right here. I know she here. Montisha.
We're looking great. Go Birds. Go Birds. E-L-D-S-E-S-E-S.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, boy, yeah, a participation award, yeah, man, shoot, I don't want to go all the way up there. That's equivalent to the Bills saying, hey, man, we made it. How many they made in a row? Lost in translation. How many did they make in a row? The Bills? Just like the Bills talking down on the Dolphins, man. At least we made it, man. And the Dolphins got 1 ring since 72. But they said, look, the Bills like, hey, man, at least we made it, man. The Jets, man, at least we made it, man. LB be running his mouth on Twitter, Laura Brown said, yeah, they made 1 doggone Super Bowl, and it took one of those crazy things to happen that, Eve and, old man got stuck in his ways, and he benched a certain player, and they want to put him back out there. And even in that game, Brandon Cooks got a concussion, and he couldn't enter back into that game. And it was like one of those things at that time where he was like, yeah, damn if you do, damn if you don't, because Tom Brady, we couldn't stand Tom Brady anyway because they kept winning and we started talking about this and that. So we took the lesser evil. We thought that, hey, let the Eagles win one so that everybody in our division can have a ring, right? But that 1 ring, you know what it is? It's almost been 10 years now. See, time fly by real fast. My wife, nephew, Rasheed Rice, plays for the Chiefs. He got that chip on his first year by beating our nemesis, How Twin, 30 years and counting, 40 whiners. Yeah. Black Lion, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
All I ask.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Rasheed. He's close. He still stays. I heard he still stays somewhere in Dallas. And his neighbors did a celebratory going away to the Super Bowl party for him. And I would repost it, but it'd be doxing because they had his address and everything on it. Yeah. Twin is okay. He just laid out a little bit, man. He's okay. Yeah. No law. Henry says, no law. I never wanted the Eagles to win. Yeah. But see, here's how I know. Here's how I know that the Eagles, before that year, before 2017, I used to have a ton of Eagles fans jump over and say, yeah, we do have championships. In 1912, we won blah, 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 when it was like 2 or 3 teams in the league, and they'll bring up, like, we won about 3 of those leagues, and one year they won one when it was the Pittsburgh Steelers / Eagles, and they were talking about all of that stuff. But see, now they don't count those. Now they don't count those at all, But it is what it is. Nick Bolton is from Frisco, too, so, hey, come on out. Come on out, Nick Bolton. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for what you do for 2 years in a row. Yes, indeed. For 2 years in a row, Nick Bolton did something. All right, so let me pull this topic line up right quick, and it's from the 105.3 The Fan Crew, and they talking about this right here.
Stop saying some pretty dumb things. And CeeDee Lamb sat down on the Micah Parsons podcast and for the first time addressed the situation with his mom putting Dak Prescott on blast, saying, I wish he would go and play in Houston. Dak's not that guy. A lot of these Cowboys don't want to win. CeeDee Lamb addressing what his mom said for the first time.
I have no conscience. No, I have not been talking to my mom about any of this. I don't talk to my mom about my sports nor my personal problems. She just being a mom. She knows her son. He comes home mad, fortunately, when we lose. So she had the opportunity to voice her opinion on Facebook. Yeah, we know. I have, once again, I'm going to repeat this. No, I have no beef with my quarterback. I love my dog. He know that.
Bobby, that sounds like what you kind of guessed, going home frustration, just venting.
Yeah, and I think he handled it well. I think it was... He didn't have to get asked about it. Like at the beginning, it's not included on that one, but at the beginning of that segment, he didn't even get asked about it. He was just like, let's clear the air on something real quick, and it's about my mom. So I like the...
Sometimes when the tension is there, you got to just talk about it, right? And that's what CD did. We live in a social media time, right? And then we do live in a world where there will be people who say one thing and then without context, it'll mean another, right? And I think that what social media do, they would take a clip of that and they'll post that, right? Or people will tweet out their emotions and people will hold that as value, and that's crazy. I think that the leadership, the title of this, and I'm going to share this 105.3 The Fan YouTube page right here. And click the link right there so that you can listen to it for full context. The title of it, and I'm going to ask you guys of the title. Do the Cowboys have a serious leadership issue? That's the title of the episode there. And when you think of leadership, I said this on the previous podcast before. I said that I think that they have a culture issue. I think they have a philosophy issue. There's a reason why the captains say, charge, and he sits there on the horse and everybody goes forward, right? Because there need to be one voice, someone that can listen to your command. And what the Cowboys do or tend to do is they rotate those particular captains every single week, every single game. And the voice that you're familiar with fades away. It fades away. All right. And if anybody asks me, Mike Zimmer versus Rex Ryan, I'm leaning more toward Mike Zimmer. That's my thoughts. I don't want to deal with the Ryans, the Buddy Ryans, Rex Ryan, Rob Ryan, Nolan Ryan, no Ryans, Shout out to Nolan Ryan, though. So that's how I look at it, But I get it. My guy, Kool-Aid, he broke down a nice film analysis of Rex Ryan and what he can do from a defensive philosophy, right? Oh, it is? Wait a minute. Why did he get that breaking news, boy? I appreciate y'all. Oh, my goodness, man. There we go. Breaking news, the official news. Mike Zim, the Zim Master, is the coach. According to y'all, I trust y'all, but let me verify. Let me verify. I'm going to Twitter. Twitter always have it. Where y'all get this information from too? Let me make sure. I'm type in Mike Zim. So he signed the contract while I was doing this. Okay. Okay, let me see what he said. All right. According to 3 minutes ago, Tom Pelissero. Okay, wait a minute. No. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. So he just retweeted. He's lazy. Tom Pelissero, he's lazy. Okay, let me find another little article. Just make sure. I'm going by the rule of two. Make sure I ain't getting catfished over here. Okay. All right. I'm not. Okay. So I'm going to go here. We're going to go type in Twitter. We're going to type in Twitter right here. And we're going to go right here. Yeah, it's officially. Y'all can see that right now. All right. So shout out to Tom Pelissero. Appreciate you so much. So he want to flex on it a little bit and said and retweet his own tweet with the expected to hire, and now that he is hired, okay, good. Granted, hear me out. This doesn't mean that we can walk on water on defense. Okay? This is a good piece for us, but also this is information that we need to know right here. The front office need to allow this man to cook. And when he say, hey, I need some Himalaya salt, or I need some, y'all name me some herbs and rubies. Yeah, hey, if he needs some, not rubies, but some herbs. If he needs some garlic, he needs a garlic butter. If he need to, hey, go give me the red onion. Don't give me the yellow onion. Or give me the jalapenos and all of that stuff. Look, allow this man to cook and let him get the items that he is needing to want to make his dish. Some lemon peppers. Yeah, let me get the lemon peppers. Let me get the cayenne in them, Hey, and don't give me the great value stuff. I want it fresh. I want to be able to grind it and shake it and, and come out of the doggone tube right, Don't, look, the Jones family need to get their hands up off of this stuff. And when this man requests what he need, they need to listen. They need to listen. They don't need to say, hey, we got Marquise Bell at the crib. Nah. We got Damone Clark. We think we drafted him, and we think the world of him. We think that he need another year at Mike. No. He's a weak side linebacker. We want organic stuff. Yeah. Look. Don't try to stitch this old stuff on with these new pieces. No. Yeah, garlic salt, man. Give me all of that stuff, man. I don't want the table salt. I don't want the iodine salt, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I need some doggone stuff that can work. Get the taste buds going, man. We need the real stuff, man. Come on, y'all sing it with me. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Some rosemaries, man. Some Parmesan, you know what I'm saying? Some curry. We need some real food up in this thing, man. Don't give me the TV dinners, Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones. No. But the organic stuff costs more, but it saves you down the line. You know, stuff got chemicals and harsh stuff that in the packages, the BPA is all terrible, or BPA, whatever it is. Come on, Parpica, you know? Come on, some Mike Lowry, you know? Yeah. But you know, Jerry Jones and them, they're gonna say, nah, man, no. This Luwan Lowry's is just as good. No. Give me his mics. No. Give me Tony catches, man. No, hey man, but you gotta try this Tyrone's catches. Like, no, man, no. Oh my gosh, man. No. We don't need Tony catches. We got Tyrone's in them. We got Tyrone's catches, you know. That's what we need, man. We need the real stuff, man. Come on, man. So let this man cook, you know. Tyrone right now like, hey, why you talking about me, man? Shoot, I can make some good catches, man, you know. The jambalaya you get out of the box ain't the same out of like Big Mama and them make that homemade jambalaya, you know. Come on. But neither here nor there, ladies and gentlemen. I really think that now we can go back in, go over everything, and get things right. Drop the mic, yes, Mike. Yes, indeed.
Personal responsibility to bring it up on your own and to say, of course, I saw what my mom said. I'm not going to pretend like, I didn't see that. I'm not really on social media. I didn't know Dan Quinn got hired by the Commanders. There wasn't anything like that. I appreciate the willingness to tackle it head on and to give it the context of it's mom. Mom, you know, sometimes you come home and you're frustrated and mom feels that and mom starts getting her own takes from it. But I have no issue with that.
Moms be knowing,
and that has nothing to do with this. And so I think he answered it as well as you can answer it.
And then
no doubt. And then sometime when that grease get black, y'all, it's time to throw that grease out. J-Ron curse. Oops, I said that out loud. That grease got black, man. You got to start over. That's that black grease, man. That fish ain't gonna come out right, man. But you said, hey, man, the grease was hot. I dropped it, but man, no, that grease too black, man. You know, yeah. J-Ron Curse, hey, he black grease right now, dog. You know, you gotta move on, man. You gotta go ahead and move on. Malik Hooker, hey, you know, it's getting a little dark over there, so you gotta start making sure that you get things in place. Shout out to Malik Hooker. You know, I know he followed the chatter and everything, my dog. But hey, right now we got to make sure that we getting ready, man. That grease is burnt. Yeah, that grease is getting burnt. Stephon Gilmore, man. Hey, we try to revitalize, you know, man. But that grease right now towards the end kind of getting a little dark right there. Particles floating up to the top. It's time to get us some clean grease up in this thing. Boy, and I heard somebody say gumbo is good. All of the ingredients is good. But if it don't have a good a roux, if you don't know how to make good roux, your whole gumbo is trash. Let me know if I'm lying. We got 30 minutes, man. We got 30 minutes. I want to know y'all thoughts, man. You know, I want to know how y'all feel about everything. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. People from the South. And I heard next year's Super Bowl is in New Orleans and stuff. Shoot.
I ran up a check, I might do it again.
Now that roux can be dark. I don't want no light-skinned roux now. Don't want no light-skinned roux.
I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll.
You are the only participants in the conference. All participants are unmuted.
Phone lines are brought to you by PrizePicks, but also don't forget the hotline for your mind is 657-390-7391. And on top of that, let's give a shout out to my people, Rogue Shop. Check out Rogue Shop as well at rogueshop.com. Use promo code LAW for all of your needs. On top of that, I know that a lot of Niner fans got a lot of anxieties and they got difficulty sleeping. All you got to do is go to Rogue Shop and we use promo code LAW and you can get up to 10% off using this promo code. Let me see if I get it. There we go. Come on. Let's get it. One love, baby. Shout out to Rogue Shop. Yeah.
All participants are muted.
I got my dog on the other end, man. I appreciate him. I forgot to put him on mute, and he jumped right on in. And we got Darius, man. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by PrizePicks Time Rogue Shop, man. You're live on the Nation, man. Talk to me, bro.
First and foremost, I want to say the media has been talking about Pat Mahomes and his greatness all this morning. So the whole narrative that I see you trying to spin, excuse the noise. I mean, I am at work, so I apologize about this. So I try to keep it a little bit quick. But I see the narrative that you're cooking up, saying that ain't nobody talking about nothing but the Cowboys but law. That's factually incorrect.
Wait a minute. So they're not talking about, turn to ESPN right now. What they talking about? I haven't even seen ESPN. What they talking about right now? What they talking about right now, ESPN?
Wow. Listen, can you hear me out, brother?
I can hear you.
I'm trying to explain to you, they have been talking about Pat Mahomes and the Super Bowl and Pat Mahomes versus Tom Brady all morning. That's all they've been talking about.
All right. Hold on. Let me jump in. Let me add this in. I know you're at work, bro. But did they talk about the Cowboys in the Super Bowl? Did they mention the Cowboys?
I didn't say that they did. I'm saying you were saying that they was mainly talking about the Cowboys.
Yep.
That's what you were saying. But I was saying, that's factually incorrect. They actually are talking about the Super Bowl majority. Of course. But they still segue over to the Dallas Cowboys, right or wrong. Are they going to talk about Green Bay? Nope. Are they going to talk about the Lions? Nope. Are they going to talk about even the Ravens to a degree? They talked about Lamar. They did.
Yeah, I don't listen to 3-letter, 4-letter network. I'm just going off of vibes, and I'm showing all you little clips. I'm seeing ESPN. They for dog shit finna talk about the Cowboys now.
They are now, but I just want to correct you on that part.
But what I want to say, Darius, is that Jerry Jones is grinning. He's grinning like a chess cat now, because now all of a sudden it's the situation that his name, his glory is going to be mentioned, and they're going to talk about 95, 96 right about now.
So let me tell you this. I got two more points because I know you got to go. I got two more points. The second point I want to say was I know Super Bowls win championships. I know defenses win championships, but coaches and quarterbacks, they win Super Bowls. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to say it slow so the fans can catch on. I know that the defenses win championships, but coaches and quarterbacks win Super Bowls. We just seen what just happened yesterday.
Yeah.
The better coach and the better quarterback won the Super Bowl. We can go back and forth about the defense. So let me tell you about this. I know your point, Law, is Joe Burrow and the Bengals. The Bengals always bail out Joe Burrow. That'd be your main point. But how the Bengals doing right now? How they look? What their defense look like?
I mean, they did look pretty good. They did look good. I think that they came a game away from going back to the playoffs or something like that. You know,
did they get to that? Did they look as good as when Joe Burrow was doing this thing? Come on now, Law, don't do that.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not finna compare their backup quarterback to what Joe Burrows could do. Obviously, Joe Burrows is class personified. Joe Burrows is one of the better quarterbacks in the National Football League. He just can't stay healthy. Now, granted, I do get your argument about coaches, right? So let me ask you this. In the last 10 to 15 years, who did we have of a Tom Landry-esque as a coach here?
That's my whole point. You segued me right into my next
point. And we had nobody close to Tom Landry, nor nobody close to Jimmy Johnson. So yeah, man. So I think that right now you are correct with that, you know. And the Cowboys get in the way with all of that.
That's my next point. Office. Now I hear the narrative that you're trying to paint. Yeah, in closing, but now I hear the narrative that you're trying to spin with Mike Zim as a defensive coordinator. Law, that's like Dave Campbell is our head coach, but we got Bill Belichick as a defensive coordinator. it's still going to be on the head coach.
Come
Mike
on.
Zimmer,
You reaching, man. I'm going to start calling you Stretch Armstrong. You can't compare Dave Campo to Mike McCarthy. I can't stand Mike McCarthy like that. But come on, man. Come on. You can't even use that as an analogy. Come on, man. Come on, man. I appreciate you, bro. Come on, man. We got other people on the line. Come on. But go ahead.
Okay, my bad.
Go ahead.
My main point is the head coach is what matters. The head coach. It's the head coach. It's not the defensive coordinator ain't just going to come in and just change the whole philosophy of the team. He's going to fix the defense, but not the team. That's my whole point.
No doubt. I feel you, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for calling in, Darius.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. Good call from him. Still good call from him because he got me thinking. When I said what I said, and I meant what I said. Technically, Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay, both of those boys are still considered young coaches. How old is Cal? Cal probably either he's still in his 30s, late 30s, or early 40s or mid 40s. He's not even that old. Andy Reid forgot more than what Cal probably know. Andy Reid had his hiccups too, had his blunders and things like that when it got down to him advancing to the Super Bowl and beyond. They had multitudes of many of years or many of success to this day that a lot of people, he's 44, 49-ish, right? How old Andy Reid is, so we can do the comparison and contrast and all of that stuff. Kyle Shanahan is 44, so he's around my age. So when we start talking about these things, I'm not trying to bury Kyle Shanahan. Obviously, he is a real good coach. One can throw around great. One can argue that his systems that he built is probably a whole lot better than even Andy Reid's systems. Andy Reid is 65. So when Cal gets to 65, oh my goodness. I wish the 49ers do get rid of Kyle Shanahan. I can deal with the little flaws that he did, you know what I'm saying, as far as coaching or what have you. Look, Andy Reid didn't really get over the hump until he really got another guy, Spagnuolo. Spagnuolo used to be a head coach, right? The craziest thing of it all is that during these interview times, they don't get the levels of distraction because people are not picking up the phone and saying, hey, we need to interview this guy on the defensive side, Spagnuolo, or whatever his name is. He was once a head coach, right? So, it is what it is. I got the 206, you in the mix. You're live on the Nation, brought to you by PrizePicks. You in the mix. Talk to me. All right, y'all got to make it snappy, Be ready, y'all. 401, you're live, man, on the Nation. Talk to me.
Yo, what's up, Law?
Hey, man, all is well. Can't complain.
All right, man. Hey, I just want to touch base with you. Your thoughts about how no one really spoke up for Dak Prescott with that whole blowout with Lamb and all them calling him out. Mm-hmm. I really feel like he played good in that game. I mean, he went, 41 for 60, 403 yards, 3 TDs. I mean, your running back had 50 yards. And the defense lit up 27 in the first half. I mean, you can't win a football game playing behind when your defense can't stop water from coming out of a faucet. I mean,
right.
What do you think?
I mean, look, the Chiefs fumbled the ball 5 times last night in the Super Bowl. They threw an INT, but they still won the game. Why? Because they were persistent. They had to play a balanced approach. And even though they fumbled 5 times, I think they only lost 1 or 2. And every phases of a game, it was a complete one. They advanced off of a muff or a fumble on special teams. They were able to stop the opposing team when it got down into the red zone. But see, all of that is going to be overlooked because people are only going to focus in on the quarterback. And I get that. Right. I'm not taking anything away from Pat Mahomes because he is, for dog sure, phenomenal. But 30 years from now, they're going to forget about all of those small things and only say that guy right there, he won the game.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And like time and time again, like the defense stepped up. Even when they were down, they came back. They got stops, and our team did not. Even with that pick that Dak threw, they could have stopped them. They didn't. They let up 7 points.
Yeah. And then so, one of them was a whole 6, though.
Yeah. Yeah, and the other thing you said about oil, man, when oil gets bad, all that protein is gone, and it don't taste good. So you got to change it after a week.
Yeah.
So I know what you're saying about Kurtz, man. Yeah, we got to look at maybe switch some guys around and definitely put Parsons back at linebacker. I mean, I really like seeing more Sam Williams on the edge with Lawrence out there and fill in that gaps, man, because them linebackers are a little undersized.
Yes, indeed, man. And it's all about hunger and desire, too. I'm looking at the chat. They said the Eagles fumbled 5 times, but they only lost 1. But when you seen that ball on the ground, you seen people flying, diving, looking at it like they could have used the excuse that they're tired, right? They could have used the excuse that, hey, at this time, we shouldn't even fight extra for it, right? Christian McCaffrey, I think he fumbled the ball, put the ball on the ground. But they fought and they got back into the game. See, the thing is, that was coaching do and culture do, right? So the thing is, when negative things come the Cowboy way, it goes extremely downhill, and they don't just get their minds wrapped back in. Why? Because I believe that you had one coach last year way in the press box, and he can't go down there to let these people know, hey, get out of your feelings, right? And then 2, you got a gilded coach, you know what I'm saying? He got to worry about calling plays and not getting out of in tune with the game. He's not fully in tune with the game. So there's so many extras, man, that I can go on, bro.
And you got wide receivers dropping wide open passes.
Yeah.
Acting like a diva.
Yeah.
That too, man. Nobody called him out for that. His mom didn't call him out for that, dropping passes wide open. I mean, come on.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you for calling in, fam. Thank you.
Hey, tell him to get a running back for us.
Oh, yeah, we need to get a running back, man, at the end of the day, man. Appreciate you. One love, man.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. Did you guys hear him correctly? I heard people saying that he's low or what have you, but or that's hey law. But I absolutely look at it like this, and I'm not using Mike McCarthy calling plays as a negative connotation, right? Clearly, Kyle Shanahan called plays, but he got an advisory next to him. Y'all get what I'm saying? Mike McDaniels was there last year. And he was advising him on certain things, or the year before last. I forgot how many years it's been now. So he always have that person in his ear. I think that what can really get the Cowboys over the hump, and just like Eric Bieniemy called in to the Chiefs to advise them on a few things, right? Give them a little pointers here and there. I think that collectively, the Cowboys, if they really want to win, give Mike McCarthy a little boost with a little help, He can still call the plays. My guy, my brother from another mother from the 201, 100 grand with the plan. Talk to me, man.
Hey, man, I'm happy. I'm excited. Today's a great day. I had the Chiefs, this. It's a great day, on 2 fronts. I had the Chiefs, and Law, we hate the 49ers.
We do.
So it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah. It was,
It was beautiful. I'm not going to lie. I was nervous in that first quarter, in the first half. I'm not going to lie. I was nervous. I'm like, what in the world is Patrick Mahomes? Hey, but Patrick Mahomes was great. He was shaky in that first half.
Yeah, he looked like they was sold, man. They were waiting on that Illuminati check to come in. He like, hey, he came in yet now. Taylor Swift. They didn't even show Taylor Swift in the booth. I was like, wait, hey, is Taylor even there, Yes, indeed. Boy, then after the halftime, after the Swiss beat, he was nervous, boy. He was nervous, man. There's Alicia Keys, boy.
Alicia.
Yes,
boy.
indeed, man. She on the
lady in red.
Yes, indeed. Them the thick keys, the thick part. You know how you got the white and the black on the keyboards. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
She turned into the black
Very
keyboards.
thick.
Them thick ones. And Swiss B gonna try to clear it up, man. Y'all worry about the wrong things, man.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Damn.
I said,
He was nervous.
Yeah, he was nervous, man. Usher knew what he was doing too, Don't
ain't gonna be no Kiki Palmer over here.
But don't leave your girl around me, true player for real. I was at the thing. I was like, hey, man, put your shirt back on. You know what I'm saying? The place erupted where we was at when he took his shirt off. I was like, wait a minute now. Hold on. Now, come on now. Yes, indeed, man. But that was the best, one of the better halftime shows, man, that we've seen in a long time.
I think that was the top for me. That was the top for me. That's the tops. That's the tops. Somebody's going to have to beat that. I mean, from start to finish. That's top. That's number one for me.
It was number one right there.
That's number one.
So they was able to do that, man. And shout out to both of my prize picks, man. Both of them hit. The third one didn't hit, but I had 2 out of 3 that hit, man, so that's good.
Hey, that's a win. That's a win for me.
That's a win for you, man. So that's an usher, huh? Man. That's an usher. Okay, all right. but what you got for the show, man? Huh?
You notice in the beginning he put the disclaimer up there. You know what I mean? This my in relationship down at the bottom. You notice that before the last time came on, he had the little disclaimer. So.
Oh, I didn't even see that part. You know?
Yeah, he had the disclaimer. This is rated U.
Man, I ain't know, man. You know. Hey, but it was a great halftime show, man, and you know they did a great job, man. And shout out to PrizePicks, man, for taking good care of us too. And shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody. But what you got for me, man? What you got for me, bro?
But you know, listen, man. If we get Mike, if we get Rex.
No. We got Mike Zimmer. It's officially Mike Zimmer.
Oh, it's official now. Oh, okay. Okay. It's official now.
Yeah.
Okay. Ain't no wee woo. It's official now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, is the Joneses gonna let him be him, or is the Joneses gonna meddle in and do their thing? That's that. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about it all day long about how Dak can't do this and how the coach can't do that. Is the Joneses gonna sit there and we know how they do? Man, don't throw CD no passes. You know, don't make Michael Parsons rush off the. You know what I mean? Is they gonna meddle still?
Man,
because we ain't gonna win until they stop meddling.
Can a hippo climb a tree?
No.
So no, they ain't gonna change, man. They gonna do their thing. But here's the thing: when that hippo is in the mud, they're gonna waddle around in it. You just gotta find your space, and hopefully Mike can find their space in this mud and figure it out. Because the Jones, they got their minds made up. I was hearing somebody, I think it was Emmett or it was Michael Irvin, when they said, "Have you ever tried to advise them?" And he said, "Have you ever heard a millionaire or a billionaire listening to a millionaire?" So we thousandaires over here, and I don't think they'll listen to us, man.
And that's stupid, because I also heard a billionaire say, "You know why I'm a billionaire? Because I listen to people that know more than me."
Boy, you preaching though. Oh boy, you preaching.
So come on, you know what I mean? They want to win it their way. So Cowboy Nation, don't be surprised when you're. Why isn't he cursing at him? And why isn't he the Jones? When are we gonna come to the conclusion? The Joneses.
Man, it's the Joneses.
And there's a media person. They can do whatever they want. They own the team. It's not meddling. I ain't gonna name his name. You know who I'm talking about, Law. He do what you do now. You helped him. You.
Hey, to a degree, he right though. He right, because guess what? He going to the media party. You know, Law ain't invited. You know what I'm saying? You gonna hear certain ones, those tunes change. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm being 1 million with y'all. If I'm invited, I'm invited. I still might not go, but hey, if I do go, I do go. But I ain't finna change my tunes over here. And it is what it is. And I get it, right? But those boys, man, that got to work for the media, they got to tap dance a certain way. And it's not just him, by the way. It's a whole bunch of them that got to say certain things. So this at the end of the day, they still gonna come over here Law Nation way, you know. So that's just what it is, because at the end of the day, man, all of that stuff that they be talking about, they got. Jerry Jones is not afraid to tell them this right here, and people fail to realize that.
Get your damn act together. Don't like your attitude.
You know. He can't say that to Big Game James. He can't say that to Law. No, excuse me. No. You know, what press passes now? You know, I'm finna spend a couple of days in the hole. You know what I'm saying? But that's just what it is. So they know how to cut certain things and make things the way this is what it is. But, man, I appreciate you, fam. Thank you so much for calling in, bro.
No doubt, bro. No doubt.
All right. Salute. That's my dog right there. 100 grand, man. But, you know, granted, what my guy said, he's right. That it is the Jones family team. And they've been around the football for a long time. They know a lot of things on how things work. But just because you did that and done that doesn't mean that you are right. They meddle, man. This is what they gonna do. They gonna get in the way. But that shouldn't change our allegiance to this particular team. Because a half of y'all was following this team before they bought it. You know, no Claude Tyrone, baby. Hey, you're live on the Nation, brought to you by PrizePicks. You in the mix?
What's going on, Law?
Not much, man.
Hey, man, I seen the game last night. It was pretty good, but I feel like we, as a team, we going into this new season. I feel like if we gonna get, I don't really know, do we get Rex? Or did we get that's the question I wanted to ask. Did we get Rex or the other guy?
Let me see. It's officially Mike Zim, you know, according to a lot of people. I don't know whether or not somebody's saying Zim/Ryan, you know, but it's Mike Zim's defense for right now. He agreed to terms.
Okay, well, if it's Mike Zim's defense, we just need. I'm not gonna drink no Kool-Aid until we get a decent running back that's gonna take pressure off of Prescott.
Yeah. And
we need a linebacker, a serious linebacker, somebody that eats steak. Somebody eats steak and eggs and pancakes in the morning. Yeah. And idolize Ray Lewis. That's what we need. And linebacker, we need somebody like that.
And here's the thing, though, no clone. Is that when we say Kool-Aid, right? My guy, Boss Cowboy Sports, and I love the way he said this. You know, I don't drink Kool-Aid unless measured, right? So, So I'm not telling people to drink it without measuring. You know, I want people to measure it. I'm going to stir the Kool-Aid up. I'm gonna add whatever's needed. You know, agave, if you need that. You know, some sugar. I put some other sugar in there. Whatever you need, whatever flavoring packages. That's my job. You know what I'm saying? As a content creator, I'm gonna stir up the Kool-Aid. I'm a Cowboy fan, right? And I'm an analyst. I'm gonna tell y'all the positive things, and I'm gonna tell y'all the bad things about it. This Kool-Aid gonna be a little bitter. It's going to be a little sweet. I'm going to let people know. I'm going to put some lemons and limes all up in this Kool-Aid, right? So the lime part is right now, we haven't even got to the point of pouring the Kool-Aid into the pitcher yet, right? We haven't even got the point to what type of ingredients going to be in this Kool-Aid, no clone. But by the time after the draft, I'm going to make sure that it's drinkable.
I hope it's nice and tangy, not too sweet.
Not too sweet.
Not too bitter.
Yeah. You ain't gonna have Big Mama with that big elbow when she's staring and all it's seeing is flapping. Nah. Yeah, you ain't gonna have that one, man. But what's your other thoughts before I let you go?
I mean, if we just draft a lot, like I feel like if we get Derrick Henry. Yeah. And like I said, get Derrick Henry in this offseason if we're going to make a splash. And get Bobby Wag. Because I remember I said it. I said it as soon as I said it in that game, that's when everybody was calling in. Was like, man, we need a linebacker. We need a linebacker. And we need somebody that's going to run that rock.
Yeah.
That's going to take pressure off Prescott. And we need another receiver, too.
We do. We need we just need a guy that can high point the ball and attack the ball. And I'm not saying this like here's the craziest thing. Everybody else can get extra weapons, right? But the Cowboys supposed to be the only team that's supposed to be satisfied with what we got. The craziest thing is, I hear all the time, Tyrone, is that a lot of people say that they have no faith in Dak. But the team continue to build.
I hear that too, but
yeah,
a whole lot.
Yeah, but the team built their entire foundation on Dak. I'm like, stop that. Don't put all your foundation on Dak.
It's a lot of our fan base that's doing it.
Right. Look, give Dak a running back. Give Dak another wide receiver. Give him an offensive line so that you don't even have to say that. Look, at the end of the day, the 49ers could have won that game. Yeah. But it wasn't all on Purdy. If you go back and watch number 15, what he was able to do after catch, and then if you watch what number whatever CMC number is, I forgot the number, but you look at what CMC did, right? But if it was only on Purdy, they would have lost a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
But that's just my thoughts, man.
Nah, you right. You ain't said that wrong.
And the same thing on defensive side. Don't put it all on number 11. Shh.
Thank you. You said it. God damn.
Hell yeah. Hey, man, I appreciate you for calling in, bro.
No problem, man. DC for life.
DC for life, man. They'll put everything on them, too. Everything on Parsons. Parsons. Dak. Parsons and Dak saying, I'm going to call him Dak Parsons and Michael Prescott. Those two are the same people, man. But don't put it all on those boys. Eric and Aaron from Long Beach, man, I appreciate both of y'all. I can't get to y'all, man. It's 3:35. But if I get live a little later on today, man, I will, man. Let me get to these super chats, and we got to bounce. But first and foremost, man, salute to PrizePicks. We were able to hit with these two right here, with these two entries. Salute to them. Pat Mahomes, it was a no-brainer. They had him at a 0.5 before they had a promo thing. Then they had Christian McCaffrey at a 0.5. They were giving away money, man. A blind man could see that. Ray Charles was like, hey, I'm dead end blind. I could see that pick was going to be right. So we went with more with that. And then we went with Moody and Harrison for the $1,200 deal. And we were able to win with that. I appreciate everybody, man. Shout out to PrizePicks, man. Y'all can do the same. Check out the information in the description box, and you can do the same. I saw Brandy. Brandy done hit some big money on PrizePicks. Yes, indeed, Brandy. Brandy done hit big money. I saw your Instagram post, man. Brandy, hook a brother up with one of those little, checks right there. He give me $20, it won't hurt you at all, Brandy. Let me see if I can find that other super chat. Make sure I go through all of these before we get on up out of here. Appreciate y'all. One love to the nation. It says here, 41ers, last chance to win the Super Bowl, $2. Appreciate it from Jason Winfro. Thank you so much for your support. And also, he doubled back with it and says, we need that mean dog linebacker, Jalen Ford from Texas, man. Check out him, y'all. Check out Jalen Ford. And then he could cover a little bit, too. He can get into the coverage aspect of it. I do like the Edgerrin kid, though, from Texas A&M, Jason, too. So we will find out what we're going to do all together, man. Yes, Mel said he won $500. Man, ooh.
When you pray for rain, you got to deal with the mud, too.
Yeah, on paper, they're a better team. Right. They have all the assets and resources that we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
Wow. Regardless of what you guys think, what really factors in is, like what my guy Darius said, coaching. Coaching do matters, right? People say, hey, man, we can't win with this, we can't win with that. Well, damn sure back in the earlier days, we couldn't win without a Tom Landry. Roger Staubach couldn't do it all by himself. He needed a Tony Dorsett. Who we got that's a Tony Dorsett on this team? We had a Tony Pollard, but he ain't no Dorsett. And we definitely didn't have no dooms or nor a day on this team. And I'm not trying to make this as it relates to beating up the Cowboys, but coaching do matters. That's a Hall of Fame coach, Tom Landry. Shoot, they had to invent defenses to stop that dude. They invented zone defenses just to stop Bullet Bob. Let that sink in for the young folks out here. Troy Aikman is great, but by himself, if you build and say, I need faith in Troy to win your game, you would be still sitting there watching. Maybe Jim Kelly would have a couple of Super Bowl rings. So that's why it was so important for them to run the ball. To this day, Emmitt Smith got the touchdown records in the playoffs with 19. Is that by chance? No. And could Emmitt do it by himself? No. Could Michael Irvin do it by himself? No. It takes a team. And what y'all trying to do now is saying that, hey, one man can do it by himself, man. But don't pay him. Can't make this stuff up. If the owners just get out of the way and do owner stuff, they will still get the credit. They will. But you got the owner talking, you got the owner's son talking, and granted, it's their business. They do what they want. They bought the team financially, we bought the team emotionally. So we have every right, and we knew of this team before they did. We have every right. But we will see what they're going to do for the 2024 season, ladies and gentlemen. Brandeis said that blocked field goal was saving grace. She ain't lying. Ooh, it took a team, baby. A blocked field goal here. A fumble on special teams there. A dive on a live grenade here. People saying that, hey, even when I'm tired, when you're up against your struggles, meet it squarely face to face. Lift your chin, set your shoulders, plant your feet, and take a brace. When it's vain to try to dodge it, do the best that you can do. You may fall, you may conquer. See it through. Black may be the clouds about you, and your future may seem grim, but don't let your nerve desert you. Keep yourself in fighting trim. Write that down. Shout out to you, man. If I missed your super chat, I apologize. The great. I don't know when we're going to hear a Mike Zimmer press conference, but it need to be soon. It need to be soon. Cowboy Nation.
Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources that we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't. Wow.
Yeah, I just wanna run it up. Can we check or something? I've been really in the field, let up. Yeah. I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to ticket to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Destiny arrives all the same.
Kinda check the song. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
What should I say?
Count that too, count it up. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives. Need them tens, I need that change. To the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Reverend now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with Jay, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me.
We answered, I talked stuff, I thought we had it, but it goes to show you who's a better team, and I'm sticking Cowboys.
You're crying.
I'm hurt.
When your team is getting demolished like that, I sit up here, I swallow a lot of what I know. And a lot of what I know is what I'm starting to see right now. That's why this team is awful. You're not good when you get embarrassed like that. And why the hell do we have these benches with heat things for them in a damn stadium? It is the dumbest damn thing I've ever seen in my life. We took them to Dallas, they embarrassed us. That if we take those to another stadium, we have to be the laughingstock of the damn NFL.
The two teams, in my opinion, with the greatest rivalry as far as this city is concerned, took the field. And the team from this city, they didn't even show up. We got our coach.
When your team is getting demolished like that, I sit up here, I swallow a lot of what I know.
We got out aggressive. You name it. Any adjective that you can come up with, the Dallas Cowboys outdid us in that area.
Be out of your goddamn mind. Kinda check a song. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too. Count up. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Shame.
Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Shame.
Until next time, DC for life. Let's get it.
Spartans! What is your profession?